Hello. Hi. Hello.
Hello.
Today we're talking about our B&B bandanas, dog bandanas, and the process behind creating them. So our first product was our B&B dog collar, and we went through the process of hiring a supplier and getting a supplier to make the collars and then putting our logo on the collar. This time we are creating our own dog bandanas and putting our logo on the dog bandanas. So I decided to take it into my hands because I sewed when I was in 5th grade and I was pretty good at it. So I got a mini sewing machine and I learned how to sew again. It's just like riding a bike, just like it. So my first attempt at doing this, I went against what everyone said about getting a certain type of material, and I got my own material that I thought would be cozier for dogs, and it was more of like a flannel material, softer, a little thicker, because it was also winter time when we came up with this project. So I got that material, tried to sew, and this was horrible. I tried to cut a square, which apparently I don't know how to cut squares. Measuring is not something I'm good at. And then I tried to sew just around it, right? Normally. And it was a shit show. It was a shit show. I didn't do very good at it. I'm not very patient, which is something I'm learning through the process of building a business, is that you have to be patient and it's all a learning experience. I went through that process. It was the wrong shape. Like, obviously I need to be very precise and I need to go about it a different way. That was the first thing. The second thing was the material was the wrong material and it collected hair really quickly. The patterns were really gorgeous and really nice, but turns out I need to use a certain type of material for these bandanas. So I scratched that project for like months, and we moved into this new house, and so now we are starting up on this project again. So I kept that material and I am using that material to practice with, which is perfect because I believe this material is a lot harder to sew on than the material that I am going to use for the official bandanas. So I've been practicing on this here material with this really pretty pattern, and I went on YouTube and I found this lady, I forget her channel, but her and her daughter are like DIY masters, and they came up with a pattern, and she had an actual pattern that you can cut out. I attempted that and realized that it wasn't what I wanted. I wanted it to be a little bit easier of a process, and I knew there was a way to make it easier, so I found a different lady, and I think her video was titled like "Make a Bandana Out of a Square" or something, and I was like, perfect. If I don't have to cut it as much or in a shape or anything like that, then I'm good to go. She showed me how to cut out your material in just a square, how it can be double-sided with just being a square, and something extremely attractive about the collars that she made was that they are slip-on bandanas. So in the process of making the bandana, you leave this little pocket and then you can slide the collar through the bandana so it just sits like this. And it's not a choking hazard, it won't fall off of your dog, which is the problem I had with the first bandana that I made, like it just kept falling off. And so I thought these were such a great idea and would be so handy and would look adorable and would still show a little bit of a collar, so they were perfect. And so I went with her exact sewing technique, how she made her bandana completely. It was perfect for me. So I'm in the process of practicing on this old material. I'm going to practice a lot until I get the stitch perfectly straight. On this one, you can see that I didn't actually, like these edges are very frayed because I didn't I didn't fold and sew these edges. Can you see that? Do I have to do that? So I have to practice again. I'm gonna make sure that these are, and this is itty bitty, so we're making bigger ones. I realized that I needed a way bigger piece of material for large dogs. And yeah, so I think I'm going to show you guys a little clip of me sewing. I also went through like a moment where the sewing machine was doing nothing. It was stuck. So I had to do a lot of Google search and I had to fix it. So now it's fixed and I know how to properly use it. And so here we go. We have successfully created a dog bandana out of our old material, which turned out great. I know exactly what template I'm using, exactly what sizes I need to use, and now I know exactly what material I need to sew on. So, in creating a dog bandana for B&B Pets Part 2, I will be showing you the correct material, the patterns, and hopefully a successful, beautiful new creation, a new product that's gonna go up on whatever website I want to make it go on. And here's a little sneak peek. That's all you get. See you next time.